ちようなギターを聴いてたので教えてください。
Let's say like the average aspiring guitar player, a kid in his teens wants to play Mr. Rainmaker. What should he look out for? What do they know?
First of all, when you go to figure out a song, you want to listen to what key the song's in, just find out. Basically, everybody I never read music or anything like that, so everything I learned I just pick up off records or learn a lot of stuff from friends, other guitar players, you pick up stuff here and there. But basically, just when I start learning a song, the first thing I try and do is figure out, chord by chord and just sort of piece it together.
Okay, let me first of all go through. Yeah, まず一般論からいきます。Part to this song, like, what are the pointers you would first of all?
Songs in E. Exactly how it goes, or
yeah,
that would take too long.
You do all the rhythm parts on the song.
Yeah. そうですか。はい。じゃあライブステージでこの曲をやる場合はどういう分担になるんでしょうか。
ジョイはそれオクテーブを出すんですよ。まあライブ余分に。
So that's some of the.
話して言えばそういう違いがあると。
それは4番で聞こうと思ったんだけどもう答えてくれちゃったんで。はい。
Can you tell us the actual hardware you guys used when you recorded this in the studio?
We use Marshall amplifiers. One head, 100-watt head, and one 412 cabinet with 30-watt selections in it. We mic it up about 3 different ways. And we both use the same rig both for amps. We played Ibanez guitar. We found one guitar that sounded really killer. We tried about 20 guitars. We found one that we really liked, so we both used the same guitar.
Is that right? Where did that come from? Who procured that?
It was actually one of Bo Hill's guitars. And he said, hey, I got a great sound on this Winger record. This guitar really sounded great. So we tried a bunch of our guitars first, naturally, when we play ours, and then plugged that one in, and it sounded great. And then now we're endorsed by Ibanez.
But on the song, then you guys both played that guitar? Both parts?
Yeah, it's an Ibanez Strat.
Uh-huh.
And then he played his parts, and I played my parts. I think somebody's calling him.
Effects. How about your boxes, effects?
In the studio or live? Totally different.
The song in the studio.
In the studio?
Yeah.
I don't know what post. We record everything dry when we record the record. That way we're not, committed to any one sound. We actually get a real, just try and get a real good sound sonically, just dry as a bone. And then later on, when we go in to mix the songs down, the engineers and us, we all have the whole rack of effects. We usually use the Eventide harmonizer on the guitars and just a little bit of a delay for the solos and stuff on the SBX 900. We actually did, Joey, it sounds like it's out of tune, but what we did is we used the detuner on it for one part of it, and the actual ding, 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 and then the guy tweaked it so it was just a little bit out of tune, and tweaked it back just to make it different, the studio idiocy, So I used the. I would imagine he used a harmonizer for that to detune it.
Did you do that part then?
Joey did.
はい、わかりました。じゃあ曲の中。
You're going to go over some.
まずさっきもちょっと弾いたように。
楽譜が we have the actual source.
down here. Got it up at my room. You seen those zooms?
On
No,
Huh?
that.
Oh, you got, yeah.
You familiar with that little unit, the zoom?
Oh, no, I've never seen it.
No. Incredible.
今のこの部分ですね。この部分のバッソロではなくてバッキングの方です。
See, that part right there, the last part.
That's Joey, I just know it.
No, not the solo, the rhythm.
Well, the rhythm is...
じゃあ吉本さん、
Here's where we're gonna get the
ちょっ
photos.
と写真を撮ってみて
It seems like really basic stuff to you, but a lot of the Japanese kids like to see
左
this.
手のポジション
Yeah, where you're putting your fingers.
Yeah, I just figured, because most kids want to see this solo guitar player, and I'm just a rhythm guitar player.
You'd be surprised.
Play and he takes pictures.
Yeah, just like really slowly. So he.
It's hard to play so.
いいです。拾ってください。はい。それではですね、次にちょっと見せてください。
For the chorus?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Take pictures or no?
写真撮ってもらおう。それで、
Last part, like it sounds like you're playing the same chord. Do you change it at all? Do you modify it?
No. Over the second verse, there's a little ringing thing.
That's the only change, right?
You know. But no chord change. Just like a build up. It goes right back into the verse, but to go with the drums, you know what I mean? Accents with the drums.
アクセント作るだけ。
いいメジャー。はい。わかりました。それと、
The Joey does again, your arpeggios, so he does over the chords.
This. I know that well if you want to.
イントロのソロもできますよね。
それはジョイにやってもらいます。
Oh, we're going to get Joey to do that, actually.
Okay, great.
それで、そのギターソロの
Back rhythm to the part where it does the solo in the middle of the song.
Yeah.
ここですか。
F sharp minor chord and D chord and A major.
Yeah. It's
合ってると思うんですけども、
Let's get the position of the chord. So on each chord, let him take a photo of it.
actually, I'm sorry. It's
Thank you.
and it moves up.
転調してからですか。ちょっと聞いてください。転調してからです。
Is that after like a chord change? Yeah?
Then the solo,
Oh, no, chord chain, key change.
yeah, there's a key chain in the guitar solo.
So the part you
Starts
play
off there.
じゃあ今のそのソロ
Yeah, you wanted that one there, yeah. That one.
OK わかりました。それとですね、今度はエンディングの、バッキングなんですが、
Now towards the end here, I think the last.
Yeah, it goes into a different thing here, but in here.
How does the rhythm
Goes
go?
into-
This chord here on this part. So you just repeat the same thing over
Basically, yeah, and then the other part is the same
What are they
thing,
called?
only up higher.
There's a sniper button. There's a sniper button.
それ最後の、はい、最後の
So if we get that last sequence.
OK です。その他に何かこれは本当はこうやってるんだよみたいなところがありましたら。
Is there anything that might be kind of hard for us to pick out by just listening? Hard for the aspiring copier?
Not really. Song's pretty straight ahead. Just maybe the
そこだけだともうだいぶ
小指のビブラート。
最初。
ちょっと小指のビブラート。
Yes. One second. Here's the next one.
から直接離れますけれども、ちょっとアマチュアのために少しアドバイスみたいなことで、まず、あなた自身がビギナーの頃にどういう練習をしましたか？
じゃあまずギターを置いてもらうことにしましょうか。
Okay,
that's all for Mr. Rainmaker. You want to get your guitar now. Just want to get some basic questions on your background. すみません。
ビギナーの頃にどんな練習をしました？
How did you develop your chops when you were first starting out, when you were a beginner?
I wanted to be Jimmy Page when I first started playing, so I really just listened to a lot of his stuff. And my friends, I had a lot of friends that played guitar, so I would learn stuff from them as well. Took lessons on and off.
Is that right? What kind of lessons?
Guitar lessons, just starting D chord, G, you know,
what kind
for
of
about a month.
Oh, I see. Just
Learning
the
basics, and then I didn't really like. I wanted to play electric guitar. I wanted to play rock and roll, and the guy really wasn't teaching me that type of stuff. So I started learning it from my friends. So I guess it's. And then I would sit down, set my amp up in my room, and play with my record. Try and figure stuff out.
Jimmy Page, you copied a lot of tunes when you were first getting into it.
Yeah, UFO, and Kiss, Aerosmith, you know. For a long time I was really into Iron Maiden. Used to play in a band that all we played was Iron Maiden. Yeah. So that was really good for speed picking and stuff like
Just
that.
physical strength.
I'm a fan of the opera and stuff like that. I was really into that for a while.
In fact, the greatest dilemma facing the aspiring guitar player is like mastering a certain technique. You get to something you just can't do it. I mean, how do you overcome that when you run into the wall?
I'm not really one of those guitar players, virtuoso or stuff like that. I'm a big fan and love of rock and roll music. So I'm really, all you can do is just sit there and practice it over and over, and hopefully you'll get it. You know, one day it'll just click, and you'll just be going, okay, I can finally do this. You know. But basically, all it takes is just being dedicated to learn that. In the situation that we're in, we get to play some really cool shit, but at the same time, everything's always based around song. Our solos, we feel, should complement the song. The song shouldn't rest on how great the guitar solo is. You know.
He was asking that is because, you know, obviously you just didn't wake up one day and you weren't able to play the guitar the way you are now. You probably, you know, while you were...
I think the more you play, hopefully the better you get. You know? And I think that's the key to it is how much time you put into it is how much you'll get out of it. And so we're in a situation where this is our job, living, and so every day, hopefully I wake up, have my rig set up in my bedroom or in my hotel room, and just play. You know, you get up, you play, you write, goof around, warm up before the show, playing actually on stage for an hour and 45 every night. So, you know, hopefully you just keep getting better and better. And that's the one key that you know, to tell your audience or whoever's curious. The main thing is just to do it. Just keep doing it, and you'll get better and better.
Yeah. So what's the most important thing for an aspiring guitarist? What should you do?
I think there's a lot of, you know, important things. Main thing is to be, you know, just dedicated, I guess. I mean, it depends on what you want to do it for. If you want to do it for fun, then you just lightly play and learn little stuff here and there. If you want to get professional, it depends on what area you want to go in. If you want to be like a rock star, an original band, I think that writing's very important. You know, keep writing as much as you can, and you know, practicing just actual solos and stuff like that complement the songs that you're writing. And that way you have some sort of a base for a style. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to be like everybody else, you write your songs, you play your solos to your songs that complement your songs, and then you have your own hopefully style and sound, like Brian May has his own sound, or Eddie Van Halen has his own sound. Jimmy Page, you know, it's him. You know, they all write and perform and do their solos.
Maud, with what you just said, but he was wondering if you had one short piece of advice for the aspiring guitar player, what would it be? If you could boil it down to one word.
Practice.
This concludes our interview for now. I get photos tomorrow. There's no session for tomorrow. It's just a photo session.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay, Eric, well, thanks a lot.
Yeah, I hope that.
Sorry to push you through the ringer.
I was a little surprised.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Nice.
Let's say like the average aspiring guitar player, a kid in his teens wants to play Mr. Rainmaker. What should he look out for? What are they doing?
First of all, when you go to figure out a song, you want to listen to what key the song's in, you know, just find out. Basically, everybody I never read music or anything like that, so everything I learned I just pick up off records or learn a lot of stuff from friends, other guitar players. You pick up stuff here and there. But basically, just when I start learning a song, the first thing I try and do is figure out, you know, chord by chord and just sort of piece it together.
Okay, let me first of all go through. Yeah, まず一般論からいきます。Start to this song. Like, what are the pointers you would first of all?
You know, songs in E.
Okay. I
don't know what pointers I would give. It's really hard to say. You could either explain exactly how it goes, or that would take too long.
You do all the rhythm parts in the song.
Yeah.
そうですか。はい。じゃあライブステージでこの曲をやる場合はどういう分担になるんでしょうか。
ジョイはそれオクテーブを出すんですよ。まあライブ余分に。
So that's some of the.
関係言えばそういう違いがあると。
それは4番で聞こうと思ったんだけど、もう答えてくれちゃったんで。
Hi. Can you tell us the actual hardware you guys used when you recorded this in the studio?
We use Marshall amplifiers. One head, 100-watt head, and one 412 cabinet with 30-watt selections in it. We mic it up about 3 different ways. And we both use the same rig.